Can you tell that it's like 4:30 in the morning? Yeah, it's 4:30 in the morning. Good morning. Today I'm traveling to Vancouver for the week, so I'm quite a traveler these days. Like, I feel like every single week, basically, I'm in a different place, which is so funny because when I'm working, I'm literally like at a different city like every week or every few weeks. So it's been fun. I've been really enjoying it. It's definitely tiring, but I'm really excited to be going to Vancouver. It's more of like a work trip for a few days for like our company like team building sort of like event for a couple days, and then I extended my trip to last a full week. So I'm really excited. It's been quite the headache to figure out the hotels and like Airbnbs for part of the week because everything is so expensive in Vancouver. Like, oh my gosh, like the prices are like insane, honestly. But anyways, my flight is at 7:30, so I ordered my Uber already. It should be here in about 10 to 15 minutes. I bought this cold press juice from like a few days ago that I have been really working on, but I think I've just realized that I'm not a cold press juice person. No, I'm just not into it. Like, I'm basically going to be working on the plane today because I have a lot of work to get done. I'm going on vacation next week, and since we have the team building for a couple days, I only have 3 work days left this week, including today, which half of the day is on the plane. So I'm gonna, it's pretty boring, but I'm gonna have to be like working on the plane, which is super annoying. But I'm really excited to be in Vancouver again. I miss the West Coast. I love Vancouver. I was this close to moving there, like literally this close. And who knows, I might, who knows. I'm never ruling that out. I went to sleep last night at like 1 a.m. So I really did not get that much sleep at all. But it's okay because, that's what it is on flight days when you're traveling and flying. Like, it's that excitement where like I'm always scared that I'm gonna miss the flight, like always. So I like literally have to put up like 5 alarm times and just set them and like just panic in my dreams, But anyways, I'm gonna drink my cold pressed juice that I don't like and sit here patiently waiting for my Uber to fly to Vancouver. I'm excited because I always love I love that like morning when you're just like going to the airport, getting Starbucks, getting some airport food that's so overpriced. It's like 5 times your price, and you're just like throwing money in the garbage in the trash. But like, of course, you can't even bring water past security. So yeah, it's always fun. It's always fun. But I know that today I'm just gonna have to be like working the whole time, so that's pretty annoying. It's like I won't be able to like fully enjoy it, but that's okay because I'll be enjoying my vacation next week. Anyways, I'll see you soon. So my flight is currently boarding. I just stood in line for a good 20 minutes in Starbucks, and I was like, am I gonna miss my flight? But I'm good. It's boarding for like a good half an hour, so like I'm good. But the things that you do for Starbucks. I'm actually back at my hotel in downtown Vancouver, so quite a bit has happened since the last shots. Basically, the flight from Montreal to Vancouver was so turbulent. Like, it was like the most rocky, bumpy road, like, flight I've ever had. Like, I mean, I don't travel that often, but like, you know, these past couple weeks and months I've been traveling a bunch, and I've never had such turbulence. It was so nerve-wracking and stressful. The plane was literally like shaking, and it happened for a good like 3 hours. Like, out of the 4.5 hours of the actual flight, like, it was only smooth near the end. So, and it was like a work day, right? So I was trying to work, and then like every, I don't know, like 5 minutes I would like shut my laptop down, and it's such a weird feeling where you hear like the luggage like shake, and it's just like it's just like a very nerve-wracking feeling because I've never experienced anything like that before. And then I read after that turbulence is actually not dangerous. Like, it's not strong or powerful enough to bring down a plane, or just like it's just a part of the flight, like the journey of the flight, in the same way that like when you drive and there's like bumpy roads and stuff. Like, let me tell you, it was nerve-wracking when it's the first time you've experienced it. And I had kids sitting beside me, like a family, and they started crying, and then they were like shouting that they were scared, and there were people throwing up, and people like in their seat, like with their like bag and stuff. Like, it was quite a scene. Meanwhile, me trying to like send emails like, "Hi, I hope you had a wonderful weekend." And meanwhile, this is like chaos happening. So it was quite an adventure, and I was so exhausted basically from that whole experience that I went to the airplane. I got out of the airplane and sat in the airport for a good 4 hours, mostly because my hotel booking was at 3 p.m. and they don't like let you check in earlier than that. And so I was like, I might as well just stay here in the airport because I was like so exhausted. So I was basically working from there, like had a meeting from there. I had a pizza, which it was like a wood oven pizza, pesto, chicken, roasted peppers. Like, I can't resist when it's a recipe like that. I'm going to be at the office for the next 2 days for literally more than 12 hours a day, because we have like a company like team building like on site where we get to like meet everyone from the company and stuff, and just have like workshops and like icebreakers and then like socials and things like that. So now I just have to wash my hair and do the whole like annoying girl thing where like you procrastinate doing this for like years and years. But I actually do have to wash my hair because I have to wake up super early tomorrow and actually see the people in my office for the first time, which is exciting but also nerve-wracking because it's literally from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Like, it's a whole day full of events. I mean, obviously, like, not everything is mandatory and stuff, but, like, I am here for, like, literally this reason alone, so it's, like, might as well. But my introversion scale, like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, like, to the fullest, like, after 2 hours, like. making my way in downtown Vancouver. I just got here from my Uber. So I'm currently staying in an Airbnb in Maple Ridge, which is an hour away from downtown Vancouver. So I Ubered this morning to church, and now I'm here, and I don't really have like a set plan. I just want to like take in the views of downtown Vancouver, walk around, and then I think I might walk back to Stanley Park. I've already been there about a couple years ago, but yeah, I might make my way back down there, maybe have a picnic. So it just started raining, typical Vancouver weather, and I'm still trekking along, so it's been quite a long walk. I've been walking for like 30 minutes already. Well, actually probably like 40 minutes, and I still have maybe like 30 to go. So I'm definitely walking like 10 kilometers today, but I just sat down and had like my little turkey sandwich that I bought yesterday. So I'm good to go, but it's basically supposed to be raining for the rest of the day today and tomorrow. So the weekend that I'm here in Vancouver, it's raining. But I love rain. I love the Vancouver rain. So anyways, I'm on my way to, I think, the Lionsgate Bridge. It's saying North Vancouver, West Vancouver. I guess the bridge goes to North Vancouver. And there's like a little pedestrian walkway here, so that's what I'm doing. Downtown was so beautiful. Honestly, I'm obsessed. Right up on the Lionsgate Bridge, and I just came across this like enchanted forest, and it literally reminds me of just like a magical forest. Like it has like leaf branches curled around all the trunks. It's so magical. It's almost like you're in a video game, you know, like when your character's like jumping up like the trees or something. Like it's like unearthly. It's so beautiful. So I've made it to the bridge, it's right over there. I just googled it, it's about a 2.5 kilometer walk, and I just walked like an hour, so I'm definitely not doing that, but the sights from this this spot is really beautiful. You just see the entire bridge. I've driven through it multiple times, just going on Uber back and forth, and I remember driving back here the last time I was here as well. But it's really nice to walk like towards it. And I saw like Stanley Park, I was like walking through that, so It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful to see the mountains wherever you go. Yeah, there's like lots of people just like biking. I definitely think this is like a biking route. So if I wasn't wearing my dress, I really should have rented a bike so I could go on the other side, but I'm way too exhausted today. I think I might start heading back today and maybe have like a bright and early day tomorrow so I can like explore more and be more prepared and like actually wear appropriate clothing for walking attire. But I'm proud of myself. For someone who hates walking, I just walked like an hour and a half. I'm exhausted with like so many bags, but that is what it is for the traveler's life. So I woke up late this morning and I just had the hardest time getting out of bed, and so it is now 1 p.m. and I'm only now ready. I had like a really big breakfast. Basically, I went to the grocery store the other day and I bought so much food that I've been like trying to eat it, and I was like, I'm only staying here for like a few days, and I bought food for like a week. So I've been like stuffing myself this morning with like pasta and like tacos, but yeah, it's 1 p.m. right now, so I'm going to be ordering my Uber. I have to admit the cost for the Uber there and back to downtown Vancouver is quite extreme. Maple Ridge is about like an hour away from downtown Vancouver, and so yeah, it's quite pricey, but nothing compared to the hotel prices in downtown Vancouver. So today I thought I would take an Uber to Granville Island, which is not actually an island. It's just like a peninsula, and they have a bunch of like shops and restaurants there. It's like there's like a market there. It's apparently like a really famous spot that everyone goes to when visiting Vancouver. So I'm gonna walk around there and then probably take a ferry back down to downtown Vancouver and just like walk around and take all the views in one last time before I head out back tomorrow morning on an early flight. So hopefully find like a cute coffee shop, and you know, the coffee will actually be up to my standards. Oh, it's like 10 minutes away. Yeah, well, ready to go. I wanted to show you my outfit for today. So I'm sort of like rocking an all black look today. This is also the outfit that I wore for my first day back at the office back on Tuesday when I met everyone in the office, and so it really does like make me feel super badass. I'm not usually a person who wears all black. I'm usually like the most colorful dressed person. I just love like all bright colors, but I didn't realize it was going to be so cold in Vancouver, so I ended up not bringing like too many long sleeves. I think this is the only long sleeve I have, and like one sweater. And so yeah, I thought this outfit would look good together. And to make sure that, like, you know, even if it's raining outside or windy, that I'm like all comfy and warm. So yeah, I really like it. I love these jeans. I think they're from American Eagle. And then this top is from Forever 21. So I'm just inside the marketplace. It's kind of like a flea market. So it has like all like equipment, like clay art pieces, sort of like a mini museum. But then there's loads of food, like really homemade pies and like mac and cheese. It's basically like a market. And then there's like pieces of like honey and macaroons. And then just like a whole section full of like fruits and vegetables. And just like lots of homemade baked goods. So I'm just on my way out. I'm gonna be going to the bathroom and then I'm gonna make my way to downtown Vancouver. So I was hoping to walk, but I think I'm gonna take the water taxi because I did too much walking yesterday, so I think it's too much for me for today. But yeah, there's lots of like cakes and pastries, pasta everywhere you look, cheese. It's basically like a homemade marketplace. Lots of goodies. They say there's like the best coffee in town over here. I got it from JJ Bean, so it wasn't the best. I wasn't like too big of a fan. But I think next time I'll try Parrot Cafe, which is like a part of the marketplace, and they say it has the best coffee. So I'm currently at the pier in front of the bridge. It's Granville Island. It's a whole section where people are just sitting, eating, chilling on this fine Sunday. And this huge bridge behind me. There's the auto water bus that drives all the way to downtown Vancouver. And then just people like paddleboarding, going on boats, ships. It really reminds me of Central Park in New York. Yeah, it's a very chill Sunday. So I'm just about to take the water bus, but I just had to stop at this view over here where you can see the mountains and another bridge. Basically there's bridges all around. But I'm just a sucker for the mountain views. Like anywhere I go, I just have to like stare at them. It's so beautiful.
So that was literally a 2-minute ferry ride. I'm across now, and it's one of those times where I'm like not sure what to do next. I think I'm just gonna walk by downtown Vancouver like one last time, really take it in and walk by like all the shops and cafes and stuff, and then probably head back. I wanted to stay longer, but it's getting really cold and I think it's gonna rain soon as well. Okay, so I just got to downtown and I just have the most like happy and amazing but also heartbreaking story. So back on Thursday, basically when I was like in the office, I wasn't vlogging because it was just like so many things going on. So on Thursday I was checking out of my hotel in order to come to like my Airbnb, but I still had to like chill the whole day. And so I checked out in the morning. I took my little suitcase and I was trying to figure out like brunch places. I was basically working in the morning from my hotel and I was trying to like figure out like which brunch place I want to go to, which cafe looks good. It took me a good 25 minutes to like figure out which one. I finally found it. As I'm taking my little suitcase and luggage with me, I walk by and I see Cole Sprouse. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted by the beautiful buildings, but basically I saw Cole Sprouse. He was standing outside this cafe, the cafe that I was going into, and someone was taking pictures of him already, and so I just like slowed down my pace and I was like, oh my gosh, it's Cody from Zach and Cody. And then I was sort of like starstruck. I didn't know what to do, so I kind of just like stood there, and then I was about to like sneak a peek of a photo of him, but then I remembered how much he hates when people sneak up photos of him. He has a whole Instagram page dedicated to him taking photos of people who sneak photos of him. And so I was like, okay, better not do that. And so I just walked into that cafe and I like texted basically anyone who might validate my excitement, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just saw Cole Sprouse, like Cody from Zach and Cody. And I just like couldn't get over it. Like I had to like get my laptop out and like eat and work at the same time, but my brain was like, oh my gosh, Cole Sprouse. And so I was just sitting there texting, and then he walks in. He walks like straight past me, and I was like so close to him. I could see the freckles on his face. He was with Casey from Riverdale and some other like random girl. So, and then I looked it up later, like Riverdale is still filming until I believe like next week or 2 more weeks. So like all the cast is here in Vancouver, and yeah, so they were like sitting a few tables back, so I couldn't see him because my back was facing him, but I saw Cole Sprouse and I kind of regret, I don't know, I didn't want to ask him for a picture. Some other girl was already taking a picture of him, and so I felt like, oh my gosh, he must get this all the time. Like it must be so annoying for people to come up to him and take photos, and so I kind of just like chickened out, and now all that remains is in my brain, just like memories of him. But I mean, I do wish I got a photo, but I just didn't want to be that person that like, it's just so lame. It must feel so weird for him to just have random strangers come up to him and wanting a photo, and he must get so annoyed. But like to me, that just made my whole day. Like it's Cody from Zach and Cody. My childhood dreams came true just by seeing him for like a minute in Vancouver. And I'm not gonna tell you where or which cafe because I want to respect his privacy. Yeah. We didn't even end up exchanging eye contact, so that's the tragic part. That's what I'm telling you. Like, every story has a heartbreak moment, and this is mine. But at least I got to see Cole Sprouse, and he looks exactly the same as on screen. And so I feel like my childhood dreams came true now. I feel like watching all the seasons of Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, even though I know all the script and all the words by heart. But it's just like super exciting. And so what are the odds? Like, it's such a coincidence that I took like 25 minutes trying to figure out which cafe to go to, and it ended up being the one that he went to. So it must have been a pretty cool brunch place. I didn't end up liking the food for breakfast, but the experience totally worth it. So it's just so exciting. I got to see Cole Sprouse. Like, ugh, my whole week is made by it's amazing how much like humans affect other people. Like obviously he's just human, but it just brought me so much joy because I love him so much, and his TV show just brings me so much nostalgic memories, and I think it's so special and magical that we humans can create those experiences for other people, even if it's just for a moment, because he didn't know how many people he must have been affecting that day, like when people saw him, including me, in the cafe. But it's little moments like that that I think make life so magical. Like I was just so giddy for no reason, like the whole day. I was like, oh my gosh, I wanted to like shout it from the rooftop to everyone I knew that I saw Cole Sprouse. So Cole Sprouse, if you're watching this, let's be friends. I have to be honest, I'm getting really tired and cold. I'm just walking around pretending I can afford all of these places like the Hudson Bay with all the Dior and Gucci stuff and Nordstrom. But hey, Nordstrom. Hey, I found some blue light glasses. What do you think? I'm really digging them. I'm obsessed with glasses, like any type of glasses. I think these are so cute. I think I might get them. They're like 19 bucks. If I get these, I feel like I'm gonna wear them everywhere. Oh my gosh, I look like a librarian. Oh my gosh, they're so. I love like the winged, like cat winged edge over here. I think it adds so much like personality. I think it's so cute. Something that I realized, nobody wears umbrellas when it's raining. Like none of these people do. I put on an umbrella the other day when it was raining with a friend, and this old man was sitting, and as I walked past him, he's like, it's only drizzling. These people are so casual. Obviously it rains all day every day. And so as soon as it rains, people are just like nonchalant, like nothing is going on. So it started raining and it's getting really cold, so I think I'm just gonna get an Uber back. I wanted to walk around a little bit more, like 1 more kilometer to find the spot that when me and my coworkers went like on top of this like restaurant slash bar, it was like on the roof and you could see like the whole beautiful view of like the lake and like just like a really nice like bird's eye view, and I really wanted to like walk down there. Kind of like almost got there. I'm like sort of like at one side of it, so I'm just too tired and cold to walk around. But basically my camera's flashing, so last minute thoughts of Vancouver. I'm obsessed. I have always been obsessed with Vancouver. I feel slight regret that I didn't move here. Don't remember how much I shared, but basically I almost moved to Vancouver. Like I had my plane ticket booked and everything back in December. And then just like circumstances and I changed my mind and things like that. So I really like Vancouver. This is not the end. You won't see the last of me. And now I'm just like, I think I might move here next year. I love it so much. The downtown area just even feels like cleaner and like less sketchy than like most places in Toronto, I feel like. Obviously it has a lot of sketchy areas like East Hastings. Last time when we stayed there, oh man, we walked there. That was a bad mistake. But other than that, it just feels very luxurious and green. So you won't see the last of me, Vancouver. I'll see you soon. And I'm just like, should I just like fly down here every month and like for work and just like go to the office maybe like once a month to just like meet the co-workers there? So I don't know, it's a plan. I'm really thinking over it, but yeah, I've been really enjoying my time here. I can't believe 1 week passed by so quickly. I'm gonna just take my Uber back home now and start packing for my flight in the morning tomorrow. Again, no one is wearing umbrellas, it's just me. You can really tell the locals from the travelers. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, Vancouver has my heart. But I do wonder if it has my heart because I don't live here. Because I'm just such a dreamer. I always like things that I feel like maybe I can't have. So I'm always dreaming about the future. And I'm like, if I grew up in Vancouver, would I still appreciate it that much? Would I be dying to like move to Toronto or something like that? Like, it's always that thing where it's just like you're charmed by the what ifs and your dreams and expectations and things like that. But yeah, I mean, anywhere you talk to people or you hear from, they've moved to Vancouver from Toronto and they're like, I'm never coming back. Like, they're like, once you come here, you never want to come back. So you really feel it. Like, I really, really do feel like this is my place, and so hopefully I'll be back. Bye. Thanks so much for watching.